Hey there, Steve Gamache for Chef Knives to Go with another quick look product review, and this time we are checking out the Matsubara G3 or Ginsan Nashiji Gyuto 210mm knife. So this knife has a construction that's 3 layers. It's a very interesting looking blade. A lot of craftsman character here, and everyone's going to be quite unique with the hammering on there. So what this is composed of is, in the center we've got what's known as Ginsan or Ginsanko Silver 3 stainless steel. It's a conventional stainless steel that's really awesome for kitchen knives. It's fine grain. It sharpens up great. Decent edge retention, but it's just a really nice stainless knife steel. And heat treat's about 61 Rockwell on that core steel. And then we've got a soft stainless cladding on either side. This cladding's got a lot of cool stuff going on. It's hammered. It has what's known as a Nashiji or pear skin finish. Every knife is going to be unique. Every single one. And we'll take a closer look, but this has hand engraved kanji on it. That's really cool. You can put your finger and feel that as you go across it. It's a very nice looking blade. These are going to vary a little bit in dimensions and weight from knife to knife. This particular one is 200 grams or 7.1 ounces. The edge length is right about 209, 210 millimeter, or about 8¼ inches. And then the overall length on this one with the handle is about 374 millimeters. These are not thin blades. They're fairly stiff, quite stiff actually. Thickness is going to vary. This particular one is about 3 millimeters thick at the back, above the heel, and then about halfway down I got 2.4, and we don't really have a lot of taper to it, so it kind of keeps that still pretty beefy until you hit the grind. It's super easy to see where this thing starts to get ground down and thin down towards the edge. Super simple to see that, and you can see it actually gets pretty thin at the tip. I tinkered with this one a little, and the tip does very well through stuff. It does better than you would think it would. So this knife actually is a good balance performer. It's pretty thin at the edge, and it does nice work. So it feels really good on the cutting board. It's got some stiffness to it. It's very confidence inspiring on the cutting board. It is straight. The grinds are clean. As I said, it's stiff. I'll give it a 5, maybe 6 out of 10 on the edge. This will definitely get sharper. This steel will get very sharp. You can see the heel kind of sweeps back a little bit. It's kind of a cool look to it. And let's see, let's do our beauty shot, then we'll talk about balance point. Again, every blade's going to be unique. You can definitely see a lot of hammering there. You've got the finish on kind of a sandblast type finish, and then you've got the core steel peeking out at the edge. So it's a very, very dramatic look. You've got on this side a pretty deeply embossed kanji right there. And then on the left side of the blade, as you'd be using it, you got some really cool hand engraved or hand chiseled kanji there. Really nice. And actually you can kind of see that move a little in the light. It does that in person. It actually does it more in person. It's really cool. But you can feel that. Very nice looking knife. Balance. Talked about that. So the balance point is right about there on this one. And for me, that's almost right on the money for my pinch grip. So very neutral feel despite the heft on this. So it's just a really nice feeling knife when you're using it. Let's look at the edge profile. And you can see the tip is fairly high, so it's got a fair amount of aggressive belly towards the tip. So this baby will get way up there in terms of rocking. I mean, you almost get way up there. So rocking, yes, please. This will rock really, really well. No problem. Whatever you want to work on. It also has a little flat area towards the back. It kind of rolls into the heel and stops. Every knife's going to be a little different, but that's what this one looks like. So it's got some pretty nice chopping area towards the back. It doesn't really get aggressive till up towards the front, so it'll still do nice for push-pulls and so on. Tip draws, and yeah, you're going to have to go way high for tip draws, so maybe that's not its forte, but it's a very interesting profile to it. Let's see, I've been forgetting to do a couple of these things, so I've got to remember to go back to that. So the blade height on this, it is pretty tall, as you can see. So the back, it's about 57.6 millimeters at the back. Board clearance, not a problem. Octagonal rosewood handle with a black pack of wood ferrule and nice fit and finish on this. This has a particularly nice looking rosewood to it. They've done a good glue up job here. It looks pretty well sealed with the tangles into that. Nice fit and finish on the handle. Got a spot here for the, and the fit and finish is nicely done. They've really polished and kind of rounded the spine. They've done a really nice job of polishing and kind of beveling the choil there into the neck on both sides. So really nice fit and finish. They've taken the time to do that on this knife. So it is really well crafted. So this would be quite the knife in the kitchen that'll last you years and years. So this is the Matsubara G3 stainless Nashiji Gyuto 210mm knife.